pretty much the same people on the board. We got a couple of new people. Can you hear me now? All right. We got the we have people in new positions, and Jerry gets to sit down through these meetings now, and you get to listen to me. So we're going to start out. Ray's got a lot of stuff to tell us about, so I think everybody needs to pay attention.
Can't hear you.
Sounds like it was an exciting month for Ray.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? Can you hear me all right? How about now? How about now? Can you hear me now? Is this karaoke night? I'm not going at all. I need some alcohol to do that. Hi. Thanks for coming. Sorry about the weather. We had a good weekend. Oh yeah, we got stuff. We were in Atlanta over the weekend, and we actually won. Is that my phone ringing? Oh, my phone's ringing. It's Dan Gove. I won't answer. We won race 1 overall, so we were the overall winner of the race, and first in our class, of course. But yeah, it was really great. And then the second day, we won that race too. Not overall, we were second overall, but we won our program set. So we won both races on the weekend. And I always say, it's like it's a 50-50 thing. If you have a look at the far side of the Toyota, we didn't have such a good weekend with that car. It's funny. It looks we actually beat that
That was way for it. We beat it up. Liam got wide and five and split and all and took us out in the first race back car. But they got us attacked and about 4 hours later we had
it's pretty it's a 50. I call it a 50-50 weekend, but really a pretty special race for us. Tony surpassed the most race starts in the SRO at 274 races and race 1. So he's the most race driver in the series. Yep. And Michael on Saturday or Sunday. Saturday, second race for us. Michael Cooper tied for the most wins in the series at 43. And then we have 48 total series wins now in the series for ourselves. Because you remember, we had Michael for a while, but he came from touring car champion in this series before he came to us. And then Cadillac took him from us, and then he ran there for a couple years, and then came back with us later. So Michael's been around the series for some time. But I actually had no idea that Michael was that close for overall wins. And it was quite surprising. I could hear the music running around. I'll turn that off. But so yeah, overall good weekend for us. It's nice to get a win. It's our first win of the season, so I expect it wasn't without some consequence in the McLaren. We had actually Thursday's practice. We got hit in the passenger door, and what happens is that if it takes a good enough shot, the door doesn't open, and then that's a safety issue with if the drivers are pancaked up against the wall with the driver's door, they have to get out through the other door. If it doesn't open, we can't allow that because you can't put the window down. So Mark, who's the chief mechanic on that car, he's so good at replacing those doors now. He just has it down. So he starts with a drill. He drills a hole in the door, and then he gets a little saw blade out on a pneumatic air saw, and he makes a hole big enough to get a complete chop saw in there. Then he makes a big hole, and then he peels all of it because it's aluminum, so he can peel it all back once he makes a bunch of cuts. Then he gets in there with a big sledgehammer and he beats the door pins until he can get the thing to pop open. And it only takes him a couple hours now. So it's quite funny how it just, we've done so many doors on the McLaren now. It's like an automatic thing. He just knows how to attack it. So, and like when you open your door and you see where the little clevis is for the latch for the door is usually up high. On the McLaren's way down low, and so it's always just hard to get to it. So there's a lot of structure inside the door, so he's got to cut all that stuff away so he can get to the access to where the pins are. It's quite a hassle, but that's good. Probably like a $4,000 door, I guess. So for damage, we'll get away with maybe $15,000 of damage once we fix the other car. So that's an expensive weekend. The last month I was telling you about the motor, and it's clear that the motor was compromising our performance a little bit. So it was good to have we had really good rules set. The motor worked out nice. We gained a little horsepower from that. We knew that before we left here because we ran it on the dyno. We could see that the performance was a little bit better, so we were able to take advantage of that, and we qualified almost a second ahead of anybody, which we got in trouble for. And they put 60 pounds on us right off the bat for that. And we still had enough in the reserve to be able to do well with it, so that was good. So now I'm hoping that we don't get killed for the Road America race, which is next end of August now. I'm hoping that they don't kill us in the rules for that because we did so well in Atlanta. So, but it's one of those you just don't know, and we'll wait until closer to we won't know what the rules are for the BOP packages for probably about a week before the Road America race, which will be like the third week of August, probably something like that. So we got a little time here to take a breather and stop spending money. That's what we're doing. Yes, sir. Yes, but so actually the race car, not the Toyota, but the GT3 car and the GT4. Sorry, this GT4 for us, GT3. The technology is in the dashboard, so you can do a predictive lap. It'll tell you right on the dash where you are. They'll know. Yeah. And of course, if you're trying to hide performance, if the driver's trying to hide performance, there are ways to really kind of tell that through the data. The series can kind of tell. You have to be really methodical about how you're hiding it. It's just kind of it's a very tricky thing. But yeah, you can set lap times on the dash, and it'll tell you how close or I can't remember if it does it with a green light or I can't remember exactly how it does, but it does. You can do a predictive lap on it, so it'll tell you how fast you're actually going. And Michael just got a little too peppy with that one because we didn't need to be almost a whole second ahead of everybody. That was bad. We knew it. We knew it right away. We're like, oh, we're gonna pay for that. That's what happened. Yeah. So here's an extra 60 pounds for you. Thank you. That stuff always horrifies me. It's part of racing. That's part of what racing is now. I should say. It's not just kind of 100%. But yeah, overall great weekend for us, and it was hot as all snot down there. 90s, mid-90s, and humid every day, and boy, that stuff wears you out when you're old like me. Just saying. But yeah, so we're glad we got through that. Car looks good. And as you can see, I'm not sure about that. Oh, that's prior to the door. It's all black here now. If you look at that one, but no, good weekend for us. Tony's old, but he's getting it done, so that's a good thing. We like that. Yeah. But Tony broke the record with the most starts ever, and he said he hoped to get another 274 starts in his lifetime. So I don't think he's going to be able to get that far, but I don't see him stopping racing yet. I think he's going to go for a while. He's always said that when I retired that he'd stop, but I don't think that's true. And I can't retire anytime soon anyway. So, but yeah, so a good weekend for us overall, and we're back here on a break. Yes, sir. Yeah. 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 The Saturday race was Michael starts. So we have pro and am. So Tony's the am, Michael's the pro. So race 1, Tony starts, and then Michael finishes. So we switch in the middle. And then the second race, Michael starts, and then Tony finishes. And of course, we always try to play the extreme because there's a 25-minute minimum driver time and a 35-minute maximum driver time for the hour. So, of course, in the big picture, it's you try to leave the pro out as long as possible on the 35-minute run. Except for if you screw up and if the yellow comes out right at that mark, you can run over your time, then you get penalized for it. But to me, it's always worth the risk. So we always cut that as close as possible to get as much run time for the pro before we put Tony in. And so Michael had a really nice lead, and then we put Tony in after the stop, and what happened? Somebody crashes, yellow, and they bunch the field up, and I'm like, because it's just having that buffer is always great, and of course you lose all of it. So there was a section where under the pace car, so Tony's leading, he's behind the pace car, and they have to bring the lap cars through the field and let them go around to the back. That's because that's the sequence. So when the guys are scrubbing the tires to keep them clean, so they have to stop that to let these other cars through. And Tony's like, I picked up a bunch of rubber on the tires because they're so hot they'll pick up all the random rubber. And so we're just like, we'll just scrub it off. And he goes, I'm trying. So then of course in my year I get pace car lights out, going green. And I'm like, so I relay that. Engineer says, going green. He goes, I don't have the rubber worn off the tires. So when the start came, they come down this big hill at Atlanta and then turn, and that's where the start-finish line is right there. Well, coming down the hill, the car just started to just push off. So he had to tap the brake. And then race control said, you guys are stacking up the start. And Tony's like, I almost went off. Like, I was hitting the brakes because I was about to go off in the grass. So it was just a funny sequence of how it all went. And he was lucky to be able to hang on to it. He's got through turns 1 and 2, he got all the rest of the rubber off the tire, and then worked out nicely for us. But yes, it was an exciting day for us. And like I said, yeah, and he held his own, and it was good. And like I said, it's those little things that, just a little bit of horsepower we gained from the motor change and all those other things, the way the rules were for the BOP and all that stuff just kind of fell into our lap this weekend, and they made it for a really nice run for us. So we're glad we got that knocked out, and like I said, it's back to Road America next for us, which is close to home. So we only have to take one more flight this year. That's good. Flying isn't as fun as it used to be, I would say. But no, it's a good weekend for us, and we got to fix the Toyota. That'll go to get another quarter panel on it. Of course, we put a quarter panel on it last month, and it lasted 3 days. Well, actually, almost 2.5 before we took it all off again. But it's an interesting thing. Our team's been together a long time. We added a couple people to help run this car, and so we raced first on Saturday with the McLaren. That was done. That car's done for the weekend. And then we raced the GR Cup, and Liam had that incident. And the car comes back, and we're all looking at it. I got Toyota down from their trailer to tell us because the right rear was pretty badly mangled. So my question to Toyota is, what do you need on this thing to run? Like, what do I need to have? Does the rocker panel need to be on it? How about the inner wheel well? The window, the little corner window where they put the fuel in, that was broken. And so after a quick discussion, it's back to make sure the rocker panel is on it. They like that. It has to look a certain way, right, for the Toyota. They didn't care about the wheel well, so and they said the quarter window, that we needed to fix the quarter window, and it was broken, so we got another one. But all the damage on that car was way worse. So what happened is the guys once we understood what we needed, there's 4 or 5 of the guys there, and they just jump in it. They just start beating the wheel well out. And we got that out to a certain point, and then we use a thing called a porta power, which is a hydraulic ramp. And you start pushing bigger pieces out. We made sure that the wheel had clearance where it wouldn't cut the tire once it was down on the ground. We shoved all the area out where the little corner window was because that was way in. And Mark took the door panel, the interior door panel off, and then he took a big piece of wood and a sledgehammer. He just started beating the door out. We got that pointed because it's the same rule again, which is we need to make sure the door can open. That's just a safety thing for the driver. And about 4 hours later, we were done. And it was about 8:30, and we had a beer, and we went and got some dinner. So it was done. But like I said, it's just the way that the team comes together when those things happen is really pretty great. We've all worked together for so long. Everybody's got their strengths, and they overlay nicely, and that's the kind of thing that happens when you're racing. It's just back to everybody knows the job and what has to be done, and how soon can we get it knocked out, and is it safe? That's what we're doing. Is it safe, and is it good to go for a run? So that's really what we did. We got done at 8:30 at night. We qualified that car at like 8:10 in the morning. So I'm like, can it be later? Just one day we'd like to have a little later day in the morning. And then we were racing by 1 o'clock. Pack it all up, get to the airport, and get on home. So that's here we are. Thanks everybody for coming. Any questions for me? Anybody?
Very much.
Back to you.
Thank you, Ray. Appreciate it. All right. Our speaker tonight is Chaplain Bruce. He's going to talk to us about the car shows coming up.
First and foremost, thank you. You guys come out every year and do a great job in supporting us, so we really appreciate it. However, we had a problem this year. The brewery across the way from us was complaining that there's too many cars in the parking lot. I said, it is a parking lot. That's where they go. What's your problem? We doubled the population of Long Grove that day, easily. We boosted their revenue throughout the whole village, easily. So we have to start this year, instead of starting at noon, we start at 11. And we have to be done by 3 because the guy across the way is complaining. Okay, we can do that. And that's what's going to happen. The chief wanted me to relay to you guys, because of your turnout last year, we raised over $46,000 for Special Olympics. Again, thank you, because we can't do it without you guys. You're the big part of it. And you guys get there, and yes, you can get there around 9 o'clock this year. If you want to get in there and get your spot, because I'm not going to make you wait till 11. I want you guys to get in, find a spot where you're comfortable. We have a DJ again this year that we had last year. He will be flying his drone overhead. We have some antique fire trucks coming, some antique squad cars. And food this year is going to be a little different. We're having pizza from Hits Pizza is delivering pizzas for us, and Dwarfler's is supplying us with the hot dogs. So, still a little bit. Unfortunately, the guy
No idea what he's saying.
from last year closed his business and moved to Prospect Heights. Food won't stay warm that long. Not from Prospect Heights to Long Grove, sorry. So, we have a few changes, but other than that, we're looking forward to it. It is July 19th. It's a Sunday morning.
Can't hear.
Some black and white ones back on the table. Like I said, everything goes to the kids. We don't do this for any benefit to the department. Law enforcement took over a big
thank you very much, Bruce. It was, as he said, we've done this show for many years, and I've always had a great turnout, and it's always a treat every time we go. Year 17. All right. Mr. Barnish is going to let us know how the Corvette racing has gone.
Almost as good as Black Dog. Okay, well, we're going to start with Saturday, May 30th. IMSA was in Detroit for the Detroit Grand Prix, which is run on the streets of Detroit. It was only GTP and GTD Pro. There was no LMP2 and no GTD cars, just the two classes, because the track is very tight, very small. So they only did the two pro classes. Pratt Miller number 3 car with Garcia and Sims put their car on the pole, ran a nice clean race, led 75 of the 79 laps for the win. The number 4 car with Milner and Katzberg ended up finishing 7th after a late race penalty for contact with another car. Milner and Katzberg retained the lead in the drivers' and team points. With the win for the number 3 car, they move up one place in points from 5th to 4th, only 31 points behind the lead. Next race is June 28th, 6 hours of the climb. Now, that picture. They held a little race last Saturday and Sunday. You might have heard of it. It was 24 Hours of Le Mans. And Corvette was represented by 4 different cars. TF Sport brought 3 cars. There was the number 33 car with Ben Keating, Nicky Katzberg, and Johnny Edgar driving. The number 34 Team Turkey car, which it's not a knock. They're actually sponsored by Turkey, and normally the car is painted red throughout the season, but it is red right there. It was yellow during the race, I believe. So that was Team Turkey is Charlie Eastwood, Salik Jolik, and Peter Dempsey. The number 2 car, they had a number 2 car there, was raced by Johor Motorsports for TF Sport, was their car, with Ben Green, Lokan Hannafin, and Prince Jeffrey Ibrahim. The race. 33 started 17th, but worked steadily to the front, and at about with about 8 hours remaining, they led by over 3 minutes in their class. Until a yellow flag came out, which you all know bunches the field up. Now they were only leading by a few seconds. And they were able to maintain the lead, and they took the win by over 20 seconds. So we won Le Mans again. The number 34 Team Turkey car started last due to an out-of-spec rear diffuser. By the 11th hour, they had moved up to the lead cars and finished with a strong 6th place finish. The number 2 car ended up finishing 14th. There was also 13 Autosports, which we've talked about before. They run in the GTD class in IMSA, but because they won the Aiken Award for the 2nd year in a row, which gives you a ticket to Le Mans. So they were there again. Their race was not all that good.
They actually got a DNF in the 5th hour. There was a collision with another car, and the DNF was well beyond repair. So better luck next time. Corvette now has 11 Le Mans wins since 2001, including 2002, 2004, 2005, 2006, good old days,
2009, 2011, 2015, and now their last win, 2023, and now 2026. That's 10 wins in 25 years. And that is it for the racing. I do want to just mention real quick that I'm sure a lot of you have heard that the 32nd annual Hot Rod Power Tour was traveling through, and they spent the night in Joliet. And unfortunately, there were 9 cars stolen from 2 different hotels. Among them, 3 Corvettes and a Camaro. 1 Corvette, a 2017 Z06 in Arctic White, was crashed and looked to be totaled. The moral is, don't be afraid to take your car places, but do whatever it takes to protect your car. An alarm system is not enough. They sell these little OBD port locks that goes on your OBD port. Will it stop it? No. Will it slow them down? Yes. I have a solar throttle controller on my car. Not that I want to fool with the mapping, but it electronically disconnects the gas pipe. So even if they get the car started, all they can do is follow the way they step on the gas pedal. Does it stop them from stealing it? No, but it might slow them down. So, and there's always the old club. Shotgun report too. I've got the steering wheel club. They may not be pretty, but they are pretty effective. So I'm just to keep that in mind when you do travel, if you're going to leave your car somewhere. A combination of things might help. I'm sure a lot of these cars have similar things on their cars. If they really want to get it, they're going to get it. So that's it.
Great data summary. All right, we're going to see who won the blue Corvette.
So David Piercy.
Is David here?
David here? Going once, twice, David Piercy. All right, we're going to go on to the next person who found it, Mary Ziegenhorn.
Mary, come on up and you get a Amazon gift card. Congratulations. Bill's going to give us an update on the car show. Got lots of things going on the car show. Where's Bill? All right, we lose Bill. Okay.
Bill, you mean this Bill?
Bill. Car show.
We just had a question for Jim.
What does TF stand for?
I'm sure you're, and they are from Turkey, right?
No, they are from England.
Oh, they're from England, I'm sorry. Yeah. But the TF stands for Tom Courier, who's the owner.
Tom Ferrier is
The
the
owner
owner.
of that Corvette team.
By the way, this was their 10th Le Mans in a row, TF Motorsports. This is their first win with a Corvette. They have 3 other wins. They've got 4 wins in 10 years. The other 3 were with another manufacturer, but now they're with Corvette. So they are a well-established, very good racing team. And they race in WEC and a couple other European series of cars, which I do report on when I get information. But yeah, yes?
What I didn't understand was Turkey relating to a country?
Yes,
Nickname?
yes,
Turkey.
the country of Turkey.
They're from the whole
No, they are not from Turkey. They are sponsored by Turkey.
by the country.
By the country, their tourism, I believe.
Got
sponsors the car, but so they call it Team Turkey. I mean, it is not a knock. It's not it's not putting them down or anything. It's the country is sponsoring the car, so you have to call them Team Turkey.
Thank you, Mr. Varnich. If you want to know anything about racing, you have to see it. I need to spend a few minutes talking to you about our biggest event of the year. It's our car show. It's only 38 days away. And we need your help. But before I talk about that, let me just give you a couple of highlights. We are expecting over 200 cars that day. Last year we had 178. We already have over 30 cars signed up. And we already passed out 2,000 car show flyers. The majority of those flyers have gone into car shows, whether it's Corvettes and Chevys. And Kevin Coffey is the one that goes to all these car shows. So we have another 750 flyers to pass out between now and then. We have several food trucks already reserved. We have a DJ Rudy, and we have some vendors. We're going to have raffle prizes and a cash raffle. We're getting together basket themes for the raffle prizes. If you have any items to donate, or if you can get a donation from a restaurant or a business that you know, any type of donation will help us with these raffle baskets. And Gail Eggle is in charge of our raffle program. Our charity this year is the Lake County Sheriff K-9 Unit. We had them a couple of years ago. Last year we had the K-9 Unit from Pleasant Prairie. The year prior we had Lake County again. So we're just kind of alternating. They will be making an appearance. And believe it or not, the dog's name that's coming is Hemi. The trophies, there's a display of our new trophies on our registration table. They're red, white, and blue. They're all done. They're all on display at Lynch up in Kenosha. We are also taking sponsorships for our trophies. Tom will talk about that in just a minute. Some things we need from you is please register your car. It's so much easier on all of us and the registration team if you're pre-registered. Saves a lot of time. I know a lot of people wait till the last minute, but the more last minute we are, the more chaos happens the morning of the car show when we try to get all the cars in. So if you please register your car and give a flyer to a Chevy that you see that you'd like to come to our show. We need your help. We need your help in several areas. We need help in registration. Jeannie's in charge of registration. Registration is pretty easy. We have some people that do the homework involved, but we need runners. Runners are people that take the application, registration, take it to the car as they pull up, get the information, collect the money, and bring it back. Now, if we only have 2 cars, it isn't a big deal, but if we got 25 cars waiting in line to get through, we need help, right? So we're always better to be overstaffed than understaffed. And sometimes I know that we feel like, well, I volunteered for all this, but I'm not very busy. Well, we kind of do it on purpose because things happen. We could have 50 cars waiting in line. We could have a rainstorm in camp. We do need help with other things. So what we try to do is balance the help needs appropriately to where it's needed. And you know what? If there's some downtime, more power to you. You can enjoy your company and enjoy the Corvettes. Participant parking, Jim Barnett is in charge of that. That's real busy from like 9 to 11. We got a lot of cars that we need to park. The ballot counting, spectator parking, Jerry Kelly and Doug Storms are in charge. That's very busy between 9 o'clock and 1 o'clock. We constantly have spectators coming in, and we need help there. The ballot counting, Sue Ratter and Jeff Barlow are in charge of that. We need people to help count the ballots. And it's important that we do that quickly and efficiently. But, that really doesn't start till about 11 o'clock. So if you're doing something in the morning and you can help for a little while with ballot counting, that would be also very good.
And you work in air-conditioned
comfort. And you're in the air-conditioned building. The raffle, Gail's in charge of a raffle table. She always needs some helpers. It's a big job to set it all up first thing in the morning, but then we need help selling the tickets and helping with the cash raffle also. We have a membership table that Debbie and Tom are in charge of. They will be collecting ballots. They will be selling the merchandise that's left over from our auction that we had for St. Jude. So we still have some items that we'd like to sell. So we need help there also. Setup is Saturday night, Sunday mornings, and cleanup. I'm in charge of those items. And also we need an on-call list. An on-call list is if you're going to be there but you really don't want to do anything, or if we're in trouble, you can help us. Guess who's going to call you? So Jerry Kelly is going to walk around with a clipboard. We're going to make sure everybody gets it. If you haven't signed up yet, please consider signing up. If you can't make it or something happens, it's okay. I'd rather have more people signed up than not. You can sign up for multiple jobs. You earn points for each job that you do. I already talked about us being flexible and moving people around as we need. And the AM hours of our car show are the busiest. From like 8 to noon is when we're really hopping. Once registration closes and the cars park, then you can kind of enjoy the show. So please sign up. I don't need all your emails, but if I can get your phone number, the phone number would be fine. Tom, with that, I'll let you talk about trophy sponsorships. Any questions for me? Yeah. So, you know, a lot of our show participants come from Kenosha, obviously, because our show is in Kenosha. And Kevin went to a car show in Milwaukee a couple of weeks ago called the Root City Corvette Club Car Show. They had 12 Corvette clubs there. He passed out 150 different flyers just to Corvettes. And the week before our car show, we are having an event. Hope you don't mind me talking about this. It's a social Corvette car club show. It's going to be held in Waterford, Wisconsin. It's going to be, we're going to do a drive up to Waterford to the picnic grounds from the Lions Club. There's 8 different Corvette clubs that are going to be there. It's free admission. Our club donated to this event so that we could all go in there free. They're going to have 3 food trucks. They're going to have entertainment. And they will also have bar service and an enclosed banquet room in case you need to get inside to cool off or sit down for a while. They're also going to have some games, and one of them is a bag tournament where they're going to draw names, and the names have to be from different clubs. You can't play with people from the same club. So it's a social event. It's the first time that this is being done. Personally, I think it's a great idea. You know, we all love Corvettes. We're all Corvette people. It's not about the club or what they do or what we do. It's really about socializing with other Corvette people. And who knows, maybe we'll become friends and we'll learn from each other. And maybe there'll be more events and things that we can do with other clubs. So it just opens the door for a lot of opportunities for our club. Okay, it's fine.
Corvette meeting.
Thank you, Bill. And Bill and Kevin, thank you all for One of the things we're going to be doing this year, we've done it in the last few years, is trophy sponsorship. And trophy sponsorship is for each of the trophies. If you'd like to sponsor a trophy, it's $25 for the best in class trophy for each category, and it's $20 for sponsoring a class winner in each category. And if you'd like to sponsor a particular trophy, then let Debbie know. And what we'll do is you can sponsor it, your name will be on it, and then we'll be listing the names at the car show, as well as after the car show, we'll have it up on our website. And you're also able to put who you're honoring. So if you have somebody in particular that you'd like to honor, or anything like that, you can put that down. We'll mark that. So Debbie has a spreadsheet out there that she's going to be filling in. So talk to her, and if you'd like to sponsor a particular trophy and class, let Debbie know. All right?
since I'm the new governor, just thought I'd remind everybody who I am. I've been a member of the club for about 5 years. I don't have anything specific to share, so I thought I'd bring up a couple of interesting factoids that are interesting and probably rather useful, but are useless. But, so, how many folks here own a C8? A lot of C8s. I was amazed, speaking of the car show last year when I was there, how many C8s there are, right? So how do you differentiate a better C from every other C that's a bad show? It's pretty difficult. So in 2020 was the year that the C8 was introduced. Anybody have a guess as to how many were produced in 2020, that first year? All right. There were 20,368 C8s produced in 2020. What do you think the most popular color was? Red. Torch red. Absolutely 76% of the cars were, I'm sorry, 76 were 51s and torch red. What do you think the differentiation between the coupe and the hardtop convertible? What do you think out of that 20,000? What percentage do you think were the coupe? 60%. A very large percentage. 16,787 were the coupe versus 3,500 hardtop convertibles. Now that's the first year of 2020. Moving forward to 2025, how many Corvettes do you think were produced? 24,000. Actually, 25,835. That seems to be the target number of Corvettes from 2022 through 2025. It's about 25,000 Corvettes produced. So anyway, that's my factoid of the day. I just wanted to say hello and thank you for supporting me as governor and looking forward to the rest of the year. So thank you.
Gail get ready to count. Gail would like to know how many will be joining her at the Cheesecake Factory after the meeting. Raise of hands.
Thank you.
All right, you got it. Okay. Jeannie. Jeannie is our treasurer, and she does a wonderful job. She's going to tell us about money.
Money.
And the birthday.
And the birthday.
Okay, I'll give you the financials first. We started at $14,774.71. And we had deposits of $1,240.78, checks paid out $1,659.95, and then we had some debits done with our debit card. It was $1,114.55. Our ending balance was $2,040.99. You want to know what the debit ones are, I'll have to back up the other sheet. But otherwise, that's the report on the financials. Everybody good with that? Yeah. Okay. Now the birthdays. I'm sorry, I left my bag at home, so nobody got birthday stickers. This month. So anyway, if I miss somebody, please let me know. But we took it off the wheel, and this is it. And I didn't get any dates, but some of them know what they are. So I'm going to do Jerry Miller. His is June the last. Which is the 30th.
Right.
Okay. And then we've got Jim Barnage, his birthday, Daryl Hinks, Tom Ford. I did see Tom Ford here, right? Yeah, there you are. And Debbie and Doug Demarest. Yes. Right? Oh, there you are. Okay. All right, so now here comes the question. What song gets you up on the dance floor?
Wow.
What song? Gets
Yeah, last night. I gotta think about that one.
Felicia, do you know what his song is? You want me to come back to you?
Yeah, come
Okay,
on.
I'll come back to you. Because now I'm being other people's sheets figured out. Jim Orange, what song gets you up on the dance floor?
I think that means no.
What?
Celebrate.
Okay. All right. Daryl James, what song gets you on the dance floor?
Well, it used to be, We've Only Just Begun by the Park.
Awesome. But now you changed it?
Well, I no longer have my wife, so.
Oh, okay. All right, but it's still a good song anyway, right? All right. Tom Ford. You mean to tell me you never danced? What? I can't hear.
About 50 years ago.
Okay, well that's fine. There were songs back then too. Did you like to do the twist? Okay. All right. Now we're going to move to Debbie and let's see what yours are.
So, mine was an Anne Murray song. Can I have this dance for the rest of my life?
Aww.
I had to say it. It's a long way.
Okay, so Debbie?
I would do any line dance or shout, twist and shout.
Okay, all right. Jerry, you got one?
It was by the association. I can't think of the name of it, but it was.
Okay. Sing it. All right. All right, I guess Horace, you can start the spinner. Jim Barnage. So if you're new and you don't know, we have a birthday game every month. And so we put your birthday in, and then we have a Culver's gift card that we give away for $10 that you can go and get ice cream. So we do it every month. All right. Happy birthday, Jim, and everybody else too.
Wait a minute, I gotta get that.
All right. And let's see, Gail. Gail's going to tell us about Cross Flags Awards. See, they always want to run to the back.
Hi, everyone. Before we get started with the distributing the points, we have a couple of new people here, so I want to tell them. Can you hear me now? Is it better? Okay. So I want to kind of go over the points so that the new people will understand how we're giving out the points or how they get points would be a better way to put it. So I wanted to let you know that for the first 10 points that you get, you will receive a patch and a bronze bow tie, which they're kind of small, but you will receive that. And then for 20, 30, 40, and 50 points, you will receive more bronze bow ties. Then for 60 points, 70, 80, 90, and 100, you will receive silver bow ties. Then for 110, 120, 130, 140, and 150, you will receive gold bow ties. Then, when you get to that 150 mark, you will get a gold star for every 100 points thereafter. Then when you reach 900 points, you will become a lifetime member. And some of the ways that you can earn points on every event that you come to, like tonight would be 2 points. If you drive your Corvette, you'll get an extra point. If you host an event, you will get 6 points. If you go to a racing event, let's say like the go-kart racing, if you come to just observe, then you'll get a point. If you observe and race, you'll get 2 points. If you drive your Corvette, you'll get 3. So that's a little bit more for those types of events. So all of this plus more is on the website for the members points section. So please go there and take a look if you would like to get more information. Okay? Okay, so we're going to start with Daniel Laredo, 47 points. Next is 71 points, Dan Gus.
He was here, he was over there.
In the office. He's in the principal.
73 points, Debbie Domaraki. Next would be 91 points, Chuck Guerrero. Now, this person is not here, but her husband is, so Jeannie Harlow, 95 points. Daryl James. 111 points, Barb Mashburn. So 121 points, Brian Balma. 251 points, Tom Ford. We're getting higher, 354 points, Doug Storms. 454 points, Jim Kleinschmidt. 751 points, Terry DeSilvo. And last and of course not least, 1,059 points, Renee Olberg.
Thank you very much, Deb. All right. Debbie is, anybody know Debbie? Debbie's our membership chairperson. She's going to tell us about the guests or the people. There you go.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
No.
No.
Closer.
Can you guys hear me now? Yes. It is close. Okay. Hi. Yeah, I hope everybody. How many people looked at the clothes? I want to ask. Was any looked at the clothes? Yeah, we did pretty good. I think we had almost 40 pieces of clothes.
suggestions or anything, just let me know. It's kind of, I have so much, just certain things to choose from, so it's kind of the basic same things, so just a little different. But if you guys think of something different, I can line up and we can get it all order. Okay, so who's here for the first time tonight as a member? You're a guest, and we have, okay, so I'm going to give you the microphone. Then stand up and welcome to the club and introduce yourselves again. And now you're members. So let me start with you guys. Are you okay with that?
Hi, I'm Scott Schultz. This is my wife Patty. We don't just join the club.
Oh, again, what kind of car you have? In case they forgot.
I have a Ford Mustang.
Everybody's different, it's okay.
I have a 24 Z06 hypersonic radar tower with a Z07 package.
Welcome. Okay.
Hi, everybody. Name's Jim Durden. I signed up at the car show in November, but I travel a lot with work, so this is the first time we're doing it. Yeah, I know. I'm working on that. Maybe next year. So, yeah, I have a C3 Corvette, 1968, L68, 400 horse. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, what color? Most important attribute.
And now we have a guest tonight also. Would you like to stand up and tell us a little bit about yourself and how you know as well?
Hi, I'm Al Cherney. I'm a guest, I'm not a member yet. I heard about the club at the car meet last Saturday in Mount Prospect, where there were a lot of really nice people there that I had a chance to chat with. I have my third Corvette. I have a 2015 C7 Z51 red, and look forward to being a member.
Okay, did I miss anyone? Is there any guests here that I don't know about? I'm standing. All right, everybody else. Okay, thank you guys very much, and we'll continue our
Thank you. Frank's going to tell us what we've done and what we want to do.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and hello, Zoom people. Oh, Robert Michael. I want to start out. We had like 6 events last month, hosted by Daryl and Renee Alberg, Doug and Curtis Storms, Jerry and Felicia Mulek, and Ron and Gail Walker. I don't know if any of you want to come up and talk about your event. There was a dinner ice cream social at the Bona Beef that Alberg hosted for St. Jude's. Okay. The Court of Adventures. Doug and Cordis, you want to say anything about the adventures? No? Was it an adventure?
It was a good time.
Okay.
It was a good time.
Good.
Yeah.
Then we had the Bloomington Goals. Jerry has nothing to say, but it did go on. I think the weather turned out good. And then they did the Glencoe .500 lunch and a lunch at Barnaby's. That was for the kids. Anything? All good? Good turnout?
Oh, we had a small turnout, but it was a lot of fun. The kids riding their Power Wheels around, they just had the biggest smiles on their faces, and it was just so much fun. They had an adult tricycle race with the big tricycles, and Tommy Marshall, raced in that. it was just a lot of fun. We had beautiful weather, and then we had a great lunch at Barnaby's. So maybe next year we'll get, I think we had 5 cars this year. Maybe we can get a few more for next year. The kids and especially their parents really love seeing our cars. So yeah, it was a good time.
Excellent. Thank you. And then we did the Mount Prospect train car show. You want to say anything, Gail?
I love this show. It's just so much fun, and we had over 20 cars again this year. Yeah, it was great. And we got some new members, yay. He's a new member, we talked. He's a new member. It's a fun afternoon, and then we go across the tracks and we have dinner, and Mrs. P's, and they do separate checks. It's just a nice afternoon, and we bypassed all the rain. So it was a great day.
It was also the Hot Rod Power Tour. It wasn't a club event, but I did do it for the first time ever, and it was an experience. I gotta say that. I'll just say 3 things about it. It's definitely all car enthusiasts. Any kind of car you want to see is there, from a Fiat to a bus, Corvettes, mostly older Corvettes, not too many new ones, but it was really good. I think all everyone's got fun. But it was a really fun time. It's slow going from city to city, because you're in a line of cars and you get the rubber band effect, and you're going slow, you're going through town, so like a normal 2-hour drive might turn into 4 to 5 hours because of that. And on a tip from a person, she said next time just hop on the highway and get to your next destination so you have more time to enjoy your destination, which is usually a racetrack or some kind of place where they do autocrossing or drag racing. But it was a good time. Had fun at the hotels. A lot of these Corvette, not car enthusiasts, I think what they really do the Hot Rod Power Tour for is to do burnouts in the parking lot at the hotels at night. Unbelievable. I'm going to try to get videos from my website for you to check it out. People bring extra tires for the events, and a lot of pickup trucks. That was kind of shocking to see. It's like the rest of them pickup trucks, lowered. A lot of those, and yeah, a little variety of everything. The weather kind of was a bummer. It rained every day that I was on it. I didn't do the full tour. I got called home for a plumbing issue at my house that no one else could resolve, but for some reason I did it in 5 minutes, and I was going to go back to St. Louis, but the person I was driving with didn't want to do it, so we stayed home and went to work the next day. But it was a fun time. And I was talking to a person at the Power Tour regarding like the cars that get stolen. A lot of them are newer cars that have push button starts. And what he recommends is people with push button starts is get someone to cut into the wire of the push button that goes to the ignition and put it on their kill switch. He goes, that way, even if they could activate your car and get it alive, it won't start because you have this extra kill switch on. So he goes, other than that, then they could tow it, but that's a little bit more involved and they won't do that. They just want to take them and have joyrides or something like that. So with the new technologies, they could get into our computers. Actually, any car with a push button start. So he said his recommendation is get that wire from the push button, put a switch on it somewhere, and that way it will never start, even if they could activate the computer. So that's the advice I got from him. Would I do the tour again? Yes, I would if it was local. There's people that drive from all over the country to start at the destination where it starts and then go to the end, 5 cities later. This year it started in Peoria, it ended in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So there are people that come from New England and start in Joliet and go to Tulsa and then have to go all the way home. So it's really bad. Anywhere from, I don't know exactly the total number of cars. Could be from like 500 to 1,000 that are in this event. Some people drop out, some people, come in, and then there's the long haulers who do all 5 cities. So it's pretty cool. It was a neat event to do. It was in our backyard. It was on Route 66 for the 100th anniversary of it, so I figured it's in the backyard, that's where I did it. So it was a fun time. Coming up now, this next Wednesday is the Mail Tour of Lake Geneva. So I think it's pretty much all set up. Can new people come if they wanted to?
Can people come to the mailboat tour if they wanted to?
Sorry. Yes.
Like, is it too late,
Next week,
or-
Wednesday of next week is the boat tour. The boat tour.
Right.
And we still have 7 tickets.
Okay.
So if anybody is interested in going, 7 tickets, but we're turning them in tomorrow. So you really need to
Okay,
let us know.
check on it tonight if you
Yeah.
want to go next Wednesday.
So if you are
to the
interested,
mailboat
then
tour.
just talk to me or Mary.
Okay.
And then we will.
Very good. Okay, some tickets available, it's not too late to go if you want to go. Be there by 8:45 at the latest, in line by 9. And we're going to try to get everyone together, so if anyone goes.
AM, yes.
AM.
And if you get there early, there's plenty of street parking. Most of it is meter fed unless you feel like walking a couple, 3 blocks. Then they have free parking if you go further north. But if you wait past, if you get there at the end, you might have a hard time finding a spot anywhere close.
Okay.
But the parking it's reasonably priced. And I forgot, I did it last year, but
Right.
it was not.
Very good.
We're meeting at the boat?
Meeting at the dock.
At the dock.
At the dock.
Which is at the boat, Riviera Dock.
Got it.
What time does it end? What time does it end?
It's 2.5 hours, isn't it? 2.5 hours, so we use 10 o'clock to 12:30, something like that. But if you don't get there early enough, you don't get a good seat on the boat.
Okay, get early for parking and a good boat seat.
I'm sorry.
Get there early for good parking and a good boat seat.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
And in rain or shine, the boat is covered, so you can, they go regardless.
Okay. And they serve drinks or something like that on there, and snacks?
Cash bars, snacks, available on the boat.
Very good. All right, then we have like a new event that just kind of came. Kathy and Ken
Zamazon.
Zamazon, okay, bad names. They're hosting an Anderson's Candy Corvette show. It's for their customer appreciation. That is next Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's in Richmond, Illinois. Anderson's Candy Company. There's a sign-in sheet on the table. There's some flyers on the table. And then people who attend this car show, they can, Ken and Kathy are gonna, inviting everyone to come back to their newly acquired Corvette Honda for a do-it-yourself pizza party, which is a lot of fun. They'll give you all the instructions and directions at the car show in Richmond next Saturday. And there's also another club that's being invited. That is the Sunburst Car Club. So there'll be 2 car clubs there. It's all Corvettes. If you know anyone who has a Corvette and wants to do it, let Ken and Kathy know. The hook is, Kathy would like a count tonight of who is going to be there. So her phone number is on the flyer. If you sign the sign-in sheet, I will take a picture and send it to her so she knows of the people at the meeting who is going. So it was kind of a last-minute thing, but I think it's going to be cool. Car show, and I'd like to see this Corvette Honda that they have. Make some pizza. So there's the sign-in sheet there.
I talked to Ken today when I told him that we were coming. They have 20 cars coming from Sunburst. I'm not sure if we can match that or not. But at their Corvette condo that they just got, they have their own brick oven. And they're going to be cooking pizzas to order afterwards. And the get-together at the car show is going to be like a 1 block north of Anderson's Candies in Richmond. And they got, it's an old closed car dealership, so they have room for like 50 cars.
Okay.
And it's also Richmond Days, or whatever they call it, so it's going to be a festive atmosphere.
Richmond Roundup Days.
There you go.
So I guess there's things happening, you go shopping there, hanging out, everything like that. there is the Independence Day Parade on the 4th of July, which is on Saturday this year. And Debbie and Tom are now hosting. You want to say a few things?
Yeah, we're doing the Arlington Heights and Mount Prospect parades this year. To start out, we're going to be gathering at the Arlington Heights, Arlington Park train station lot, right off of Northwest Highway and Wilkie Road at 9:15, and we're going to step off, or we're going to drive over to the event at 9:45. And we'll go for that parade, and then we're going to be moving on to Mount Prospect, where we're going to gather at the McDonald's that's at 83 in Gulf Road in Mount Prospect. And everyone's going to stop there for a quick bite to eat, and at 12:15 we're going to have a driver's meeting and take off for the Mount Prospect parade. So, there are flyers in the back, and we've got a sign-up sheet as well. All right.
Excellent, thank you, and no candy throwing. Because we don't want little kids running out in front of the cars or anything, so don't be throwing nothing out of your car, it's generous, they don't want it. There's ladies' functions happening again, this time is Wednesday, July 8th. Mary Zinhorn is hosting it. I think there's some flyers up on the table for that. I would suggest calling Mary, the RSVP, so she knows how many people are attending and what the restaurant is. So that's going to be an ongoing thing through the year, ladies' lunch. And then Saturday, July 11th, there's the Shark Fest car show at the West Dundee VFW post. It's mainly for C3s, which are the sharks of Corvettes, but any Corvette is allowed to come. It's a good thing. It's right on the river at the VFW post. The VFW is open. They serve beer. They serve food. They have the Queen of Hearts game, which can be part of it. Maybe even go home with some money. They have raffles, so it's a pretty fun thing. They have lots of awards. I think DJ, not DJ Breeze. They go to the DJ and everything like that. And yeah, they have 50-50 drawings, door prizes, food, refreshments, and most of the food sales are going to benefit the veterans of foreign wars. So that's Shark Fest on the river, which is a cool thing. Kevin and I are hosting it. If I can't make it, he'll be there, and vice versa. And that's all I really have for our next meeting. If anyone has any ideas of events to do or thoughts, let me know. We'll get it on the planner. The more notice, the better. It makes it easier for me and the webmaster to get it out to everyone. So that would be greatly appreciated. And if you could make a flyer, that helps out too, because then it gets put on the website and it has everything everyone wants to know. Yes. I could. Gail, do you want to mention it? You could talk about it. Gail and Ron are hosting an event.
On July 27th, a lot of you have already been out to San Filippo in Barrington. It's a residence, but it's a museum. Jasper and Marion San Filippo own Fisher Nuts. I'm sure you're familiar with Fisher Nuts. And when they passed, their sons and daughters have taken it over. But the residence is still there, and they do tours. And he's got steam engines. He's got what they call orchestrons, which were back in the day when they couldn't afford bands. They'd have these machines that would play music to dance to. He's got the largest collection of Victrolas. It's larger than the one at Smithsonian. So we're going to offer tours. Frank's got it on the website. It's $35 a person. It's from 1:30 to 4:30. And a docent will be taking us around. They'll break us into groups. He's probably got, 20-player piano. I mean, the place is incredible. If you haven't been, and then to top the evening or the afternoon off, we get to ride in the carousel. He has a carousel bag in the pavilion. It's amazing. He had it completely restored, and he had 2 artists, and they hand painted all of the horses. It's just amazing. It's worth your time and dollars to come out and see it. So it's on the website. If you've got any questions, call me or text me or email, and I'll give you the lowdown.
Is there like a deadline to get you notice?
I believe I put the deadline as like the 20th of July, because I have to give them a final count so they know how many doses we need.
Very good.
There you go.
Thank you. I know I used it last time, but pictures will come out on the sign-up sheet.
No, but you should go online or send me a note. Okay.
All right. Yeah, it's on our website. You can email or text Gail. Nothing. All right. But it's got a lot of old things that have passed. And that's really all I have. And thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you, Frank. And we've got the raffle. Paul, Mary, and Sue from there, and run the raffle and get your tickets out. Okay, the first item to raffle up. Portillo's, sorry, so we have a $25 gift card for Portillo's. The number is 487-369. 487-369. For a $25 gift certificate for Portillo's. Next item up, we have a Killdeer Police drawstring bag. Winning number 487053. 487053 for a Killdeer drawstring bag. First of 2 tickets for the Corvette raffle. The winner will see Jerry Mulick, who's right sitting there in front row, and he'll take your information, and then he can arrange to get the raffle tickets. The winning number for the first one, 487533. 487533.
I got it. Jeff Harlow, I've got a 2012 Torch Red Grand Sport.
Second ticket. Again, you'll see Jerry. Winning ticket, 487554. 487554.
He's got 2 chances.
Yeah, hi, Jeff Harlow. I got a 2012 Torch Red Grand
Next item up is
Two of them.
750 milliliter Jack Daniels single barrel select Tennessee whiskey. Winning ticket 487602. 487602.
Eric.
Eric, no.
Puts the whole thing in there.
Eric, you're all in that guy.
64.
Yeah, he likes his marbles too. Yeah. Just one? No.
Still alive, that's good.
$20.
Next up is $10 name badge. So you have to have your badge on you. 487044. 487044. $10 if you've got a badge. 487044.
Chicago.
Same name, same car.
Should be able for life.
Next item being raffled is a 50th anniversary NSCC chair. Sample is on the floor over there. The chair is on the floor. Winner, number 487365. 487365 for the NSCC chair. Here we go, Sue.
Sue Ratter, I've got a 2005 black.
Next item, we have a t-shirt. The first of two. Size is small.
One arm, one arm.
Torch Run. Special Olympics, Illinois.
Winning ticket, 486994. 486994. And the same shirt in the size large. 487056. 487056. Large t-shirt. Special Olympics.
You gotta give him more time to find it.
Don't pick your own.
Last item up is going to be the cash raffle. Okay. First cash raffle is for $37. Winning ticket, 487598.
27598.
Drinks on Bob tonight.
And the final drawing is for $50. Winning ticket is 192999. 192999 for $50.
What was it? What was the number?
The number is 192999. White ticket.
Russ.
Russ got it.
Russ Glover, 22, red pencil. Which one is controversial?
Thank you very much.
All right, I think that wraps her up for tonight. Our next meeting is July 15th. We'll see you at that meeting. Everybody,